hello, welcome back to Project Ozone. It's been like 5 minutes, we've done nothing. Well, we have done a bit. David has upgraded our Martyrs credits.
I have. So we have Elven Martyrs credits. They're a little bit quicker. I think my maths might be thrown off now that we have the fabulous mana pools. Because I don't know how much more mana they hold than a normal mana
So
pool.
all of your redstone is going to be different strengths.
I mean, it'll still be safe and work. It'll just be way more secure than it needs to be.
Just hold on for way too long.
So, yeah, right. So that's building up slowly, this mana pool.
Do we think it's got enough to do one rune of
No.
Summercraft? No, okay.
No, so I set this up with it being able to just about do one. Because that's all it needs.
Yeah.
Well, so I think we'll go away and do something else and come back in 10 minutes and have a look at this.
How's your
What's on your
crystallizer
list
doing?
of crystallizer? Crystallizer is done. Life crystals are automated. We have 10 on the computer.
That's going to make my life a lot easier.
Did you want me to automate that further into actually making the ingots?
Right, so the thing is either we can use 1 life crystal and 4 Athaxian brick as a ritual, or we can use 1 life crystal and 8 Athaxian brick in a craft.
Ah, okay.
An Athaxian brick is smelting an Athaxian block, and an Athaxian block is transmuting an endstone. So, in the scheme of things, like endstone and blaze powder are both renewable products for us.
Yeah.
But we haven't automated the transmuter yet. I don't know if we can, although, to be fair, I've automated it with hoppers. Like, it works like a furnace. But I do also need it for other things, like Dredium, which is what I'm doing it at the moment.
Well, I can set those up as automated recipes too.
Yeah. So, I don't know. If you think that's automatable, probably be useful to automate it. Maybe not here.
Well, I was going to put it next to the other one, the crystallizer.
Yeah. It was over here because this was the Abyssalcraft area, but this is the other side of the world from the computer.
Yes, it is. It's not the most ideal. That's fine. I will get this ready.
Okay.
This might be better than the other if it doesn't. Oh, it does use stuff with a bucket.
For now,
are we planning to use that recipe? What? Yeah. What do you want this to do? How many of these recipes are we going to need?
What do you mean it uses? What?
Sorry. So my issue.
I just wasn't paying attention at all.
If you want to come and see the crystallizer, I've had to do weird stuff with it, basically.
Where is it? Over there.
Next to me. Hello. So I haven't been able to put the interface directly on top.
Right.
I've had to put a chest as a middleman because you can put water buckets in to get hydrogen and oxygen, but it spits the bucket back out, but it leaves it in the top slot.
Yes.
Hence the item conduit. Transmutation. The Transmutator. Same mod. I would assume it would react the same, given a water bucket. The question is, are we going to need to do anything with a bucket? Would you like, for example, a block of solid lava?
Well, I mean...
Because I kind of would.
It does sound interesting.
I mean, it's not difficult to do, but it would just be so much easier if I didn't have to. You know?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is we could put a bucket of water in and get 8 blocks of ice.
Well, yes.
I don't mind. I don't think it's going to hurt us to not be able to make solid lava or ice. But if you... I mean, we've got other ways to make ice for a start.
I mean...
Glacial Precipitator is one.
Yeah.
The main thing is the Dredium ingots and Athaxium. So...
I'll set it up without, because it's a fairly easy change to start using it. So...
Meanwhile, I'm going to do the ritual method of making Thaxium ingots just to make enough to upgrade my Abyssal Omicron and do the last quest.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we'll need loads more for the pickaxe and for the armour. Once we've got the pickaxe, we can go and dig it up as well. We don't need to transmute it out of endstone.
Yeah. So that's going to do that. Need input bars.
Oh, I have to do this ritual in the Omothor. Okay, yeah, we definitely can't automate the ritual then.
Okay.
We'll definitely be doing the less efficient crafting recipe. Oh, I've got to actually. That means building a ritual circle in the Omothor, which I'd have been a lot happier about doing back when there were no mobs in there.
Yep, too late for that. Right. So, from the transmutator.
Yeah.
Which recipes are you likely to use?
Definitely the one to make Dreadium ingots. Out of whatever shard thing it is that we're making them out of currently.
Yeah, the crystallized Dreadium shard. You want Ethaxium blocks.
Ethaxium from endstone is probably useful, yeah.
Methane, maybe? Possibly not methane. That might be it. Darkstone cobblestone?
Maybe. Have we got another way to make darkstone cobblestone?
Nope. It's corallium stone, netherrack, diamonds. There's Dreadium ingots, iron ingots.
I'm not seeing anything else particularly useful.
Darkstone, maybe. From stone. Zinc, corallium brick. No, I think that might be.
Yeah, those are going to be the key ones. The others all seem to be things that we could, if we did need them, we could probably do them in other ways.
Yeah. And then, so Dreaded means you're making from Dreaded Shards of Abyssal Night. Because there's two different recipes for it.
God, this hasn't worked. Wonderful. Yes. Are we? Sorry. I don't know. Whatever is in there currently making them.
I'm fairly sure that was the Dreaded Shards rather than the crystallized stuff.
Yeah.
So you should need a block of Dreadium to make the crystallized stuff.
How do I make a ritual circle in...
Right.
the Omothor?
There we go. That's all set up ready for the Transmutator as soon as it's finished doing whatever you want it to currently do.
Okay. I'm just having some issues with making the ritual circle in Omothor.
Okay. Do you want me to move your machine over then, if you're not currently using the stuff in it? There we go.
Oh right, it needs to be made out of Ethaxium. Wonderful.
What, the new ritual circle?
It's possibly only made from dark Ethaxium bricks, and possibly needs to be done in the temple. It's very unclear, once again. Once again, the book hasn't bothered telling you anything. Because that would be useful.
It would. There we go. Aphaxium is now automated.
Thank you. Well, on the basis that Aphaxium's now automated, and I can't build the ritual circle for whatever reason, I will use the crafting method.
Fair enough. Right.
Have we got
bricks.
smelting the Aphaxium automated? The risk there might be we might not have any more slots on the furnace.
I've just stuck that in.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, there's an empty interface.
Is one of these an export bus? Oh, we're just auto smelting all red iron compound. There is no intermediate stage there.
That's something I did during the break, yeah. Or not in the break, and while the server was up.
Force smelting
recordings. But just because it's not as efficient on materials, it uses twice as much redstone, but it's about 20 times faster.
Yeah.
Right, I've gone all the way to Aphaxium ingots.
Okay,
So that should make the next armor tier a bit easier as well.
Yeah. So if I auto-craft, I need 3 plus I need 6 for now. I can't click next on the auto-craft.
Why?
Oh?
What thing are you trying to click next on?
So I tried to run an auto-craft with Aphaxium ingots.
Yep.
I had to put in 6, I clicked next, it did nothing. And then it did do something, it opened up the crafting plan but blank and calculating. And then it crashed out of the computer and made me start again.
Well,
but now it's working.
I've set 100 crafting.
Okay, I won't bother setting my own 6 then. I'm going to need 2 of them.
I'll find the right. There we go.
There we go, Aphaxium pickaxe. And upgrade my Abyssal Nomicon. That should be the quest line complete. We've finished Omicron.
Right.
We are free forever.
How do we got? A bit of time. Right, I'm going to try and start making a Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's something that we could, in theory, do.
Right,
it seems painful.
This is now almost a quarter full, this mana pool. I feel like that should be enough for the rune.
Right. Clathrate.
Oh, it's definitely enough for the rune. So if I were to request the craft of a Rune of Summer...
Here's totemic capacitor.
It should chuck everything in. The problem then is this isn't actually... I've just remembered that there's a bit more complication to the process than this. It's not a matter of just putting everything on the altar.
Okay.
Because we then have to right-click a living rock on, I believe.
Yes. So if you just add a living rock to your pattern, it'll just throw the living rock in there as well.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't get absorbed into the recipe. And then we just get a... I'll get a user.
You get a mechanical user. I'll take the recipe out and add a living rock to it. Don't know how that's going to...
So use item or block, right
should
click,
probably cancel
up, left,
the
stop, only.
craft. Now I've taken the recipe out. Let me update the recipe. It's definitely living rock, isn't it?
Yes. There we go. It's got a Wand of the Forest in there.
Okay, I've got the updated recipe to come and put on.
Okay.
There we go. Now, if I request a Rune of the Summer, and look at the status, it's currently crafting the condensed flame.
Well, or it would be if I've got that recipe set up yet, but we're waiting on more materials. That'll be that block. Maybe it's definitely auto crafting. It's not just me in the background. There you go. Your condensed flames have auto crafted.
It thinks it can craft a condensed flame. Right, let's put everything on. Let's put the living rock on.
It's pumping it with mana. Let's just check this mana pool. So the living rock sat there. There we go.
There we go.
The vacuum chest didn't work, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Because it just
the
sat on
other
there
vacuum
regardless.
chest did work, so...
Yes. So in theory, we don't actually need
Yeah,
these
so
at
that,
all.
yeah, we don't actually need any of this setup.
After all that.
Which does simplify the process quite significantly.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go. Nice.
I might just add some glass.
Before you seal it away completely, there is a vacuum chest on there.
Oh, I can access that from this side, so...
Ah, fair enough.
I'll leave a gap for the mana, because I don't think that can go through glass. Maybe it can.
The Rune of
but-
Summer hasn't actually gone to the computer.
Well, that's because there's no actual bus on there to take it
There we go. That's fixed.
in.
So, as a test, if I say I want 3 more Runes of the Summer, we're missing melon slices.
Oh, well, I mean... you would be, wouldn't you?
Melon slice.
And we don't actually have an infinite supply of those. We're not
No.
automatically growing melons. I'm surprised we've got as many as we do, if I'm honest.
I'll go automate melons. 1 second. It'll take me like 5 seconds to do.
Well, my job is done. I have automated a rune.
You have. It's very good.
The component parts may not have been automated, but
Right. There we go. Melons are automated. And melon slices are automated. There we go.
right. I still need.
That's
I've got
a good job
79
done.
plates of the 102 I need, so I still need 23 more. 23 times 8 is 160 plus 24, 184 minus 1, 183 ingots. I'll just make 200. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh no.
10. There we go.
Did you put the
So,
shards of Abyssal Knight back in the computer?
yeah,
Okay.
should have done. They're not in my inventory, so yes.
Who was making the shards of Abyssal Knight and why are you not anymore? Oh, maybe it was this guy. I've got 3 different dread mobs that have Woot factory controllers, and I have to remember which one is the one that produces Shard of Abyssal Knight. It's this one. Here we go. I've now got him running. He is producing armour as well, that we are
Okay.
going to need to work out what to do with at some point, because it is filling
yes.
the computer up.
It's a bit of an issue.
It's actually quite useful, because it does mean it is one of the steps in the process, so if we can get pieces to combine on an anvil and make a fully repaired set, then we can start halfway through. It's dumping extra stuff on there.
It is. So when I ask it to do multiple, because that's technically empty, it starts putting more through.
Because there's no redstone checking that the altar is done.
Your job's not done then.
Well, I don't know how to do that, because I don't know how the altar works with redstone. It's fine if you request 2, and it's fine if you request 1. But if you request more than 2...
Yeah.
2 would work, because...
Let me just... So if I stick that on there...
We're going to have to take all those items off.
I know. It's pretty easy to just break the altar at this point. Let me stick all of my bits back in the computer.
Oh, I've managed to take off enough items that it started an autocraft of a Rune of Summer.
So when that's got a signal of 1, we want to disable the thing.
Well, 1 is actively doing a craft.
Yeah, we want it to stop.
It's now got a signal of 2.
Being powered. We need to do some properly. Yeah, so it's 2 when it's waiting for the living rock.
Yeah.
But we want to stop that dropper when it's got power of 1.
Do we?
Yes.
Because you don't want to stop it while it's still got the ingredients for for the first recipe in it.
Well,
once it's got all the ingredients except the living rock.
Yes, when it's pumping mana, it's got a power of 1. So I think I want to do that. That's not going to play nice.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to go and put my Abyssal Omicron away, never to be seen again.
Fair enough. Right, that's red on that one. That gets power when...
Why is my Dreadium not crafting? Oh, is it because it's waiting for a Thaxium to finish?
And not C?
It is. It's waiting for a Thaxium to finish. I might have to cancel the Athaxium craft for now.
Okay.
Because there's no point having enough Athaxium to make the armour if we don't have the Dreadium version of the armour first.
Those. Living rock. There we go. Right, in theory, that is fixed now.
In theory. The Transmuter is annoyingly slow.
It is, but there's not a lot you can do about that.
No.
Right. Where's that? Real summer craft. Right, summer. Let's try crafting.
There's one crafting at the moment. It thinks it's already got one going.
Well, Rune of Summer.
Yeah. Well, it thinks it's got 5 going actually.
I cancelled that, and this is a new one.
Oh, okay. How's it doing?
It's an interesting one.
There's a lot of living rock there, isn't there?
It's got an extra 1, which is it's fine. It's because that's the first ingredient in the recipe, so it didn't quite stop the
quite quick enough.
Through. Yeah,
you can make a longer delay, I think.
I think we might have to stick a timer on this gate
because the Iron Dropper has a 5-tick pickup delay, whatever that means.
I don't know. We
can make it 20 ticks.
I can just say that this only goes on when B is also on. And give this as... How long do you think we need? 10 seconds?
For what?
Actually, that's going to be really slow. This is going to be really slow, but at least it'll work. It's just a temporary fix, at least. Right, how do I get items off this?
Right click with an empty hand.
Oh, decided to do a thing.
It's got the full items for the craft now, it just needs a living rock.
Yep, I just stepped that in the computer. Throw it back out. Right. So this is now going to be very slow, I think. We cancel the previous craft. It's very slow. So that to there.
So's everything at the moment.
There we go. So now it's only putting one ingredient through per second.
Right.
Which seems to be working. Right, I'm going to upgrade this spreader to an Elven mana spreader. There we go. Should be a little bit quicker now. Much quicker. But yeah, just adding that extra timer on there slowed it down enough that it works.
That's good.